Welcome everybody, this is Solomon. I wanted to thank everyone for coming through to the channel to check out your weekly readings and your monthlies, and thank you for being patient with me. It's not very easy for me to release these videos either on time as soon as I would want to, or as often as I would want to, with so much activities going on in my life right now. I'm trying to do my best to get these videos out. So this is another week where I will be choosing the preference of shuffling the cards off camera. So if you do hear the clicking noise, that's what I'm doing. I'll also be offering some astrology aspects as to what energies some of you may be actually facing this week and throughout the coming month. That'll give you an indication of what's possibly going on around you, while you may be feeling the upticks in energy or not. And because these are general readings, you can always check your moon sign, your rising sign, or your ascendant sign. The ascendant and the rising sign are pretty much the same, and you can either check those videos out because they may speak more to your situation than your actual sun sign might. I'd also like to give my appreciation to all of the comments that you have left, and even though I'm not able to respond to all the comments, I try not to do that, because if I'm not able to respond to everyone, I try not to reply to anyone, to not to make anyone feel like they're ignored or slighted in any way. That's just how I do this. So if you have any questions about things that are going on with the channel, you can email me, or you can send a message through my website, Psychicloveheals.com, and then you can I can respond when I get a chance to. Other than that, I do pay attention to the comments just in case there's something I need to be made aware of, and I want to give my appreciation out to you. And even though I would like to please everyone with their specific preference of how I shuffle the cards or release the videos, I can't actually do that. I can only go by how I feel that they should be released that week, and I do hope that y'all actually appreciate the releases and they bring some clarity to your situation with what you're going through. Alright, so lots of love to you, tons of light, and I hope that you have a great week. Welcome Aries to your weekly reading for the week of May 22nd to the 28th of 2017. So this week, Venus and Mercury move fully direct out of the shadow phase this past weekend, which clears up energy with love, related issues, finances, and some upticks in communication and travel. Not all things are cleared up, but they're clearing up some. This week, the Sun and Mars will be in Gemini, activating your third house of communication, reading, writing, your immediate environment with your siblings, your mother, and you'll notice family members or friends popping up unexpectedly or at inconvenient times. Use this time to communicate things you have delayed addressing or topics you've avoided. Alright, so we're going to get energies for Monday and Tuesday, and that's what we're going to start out with. Energies for Aries for Monday and Tuesday, Spirit. What are some energies for Aries for Monday and Tuesday? Energies for Aries for Monday and Tuesday. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. And we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So Monday and Tuesday does show energies where the moon will be in Aries, activating your first house of self. Is usually an aggressive energy where sometimes it can be very extreme when you're frustrated about certain things, or you may come off a bit harsh at times, but you will be in your element. So the Six of Wands is here with the Knight of Wands reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So it's victory, a lot of attention coming your way, whether you're working on something, friendships, people reaching out to you, acclaim, some kind of rewards may be coming in, but also there's that energy of overspending. Sometimes this is being distracted at times with missed opportunities on a financial front, as well as some frustration and some hastiness possibly with a fire sign. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, or this could be your own energy of frustration. I feel Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is someone that you could be dealing with. This could be something that's going on with the job, where there are delays with the job, sometimes communication, sometimes sexual frustration with a partner, or if you're disconnected from someone, you can be very irritated. Sometimes if that's causing a bit of pain, and sometimes if you are frustrated, you may be overspending, going to different stores and buying things, and that could cause some blockages with goals that you may be having on the material front. So I do see some extreme frustration around this time. So we do have 6 and 7, so these cards add up to a 7. So Monday and Tuesday, there does seem to be some overspending, some frustration that you could be aware of with that moon in Aries. And also with the 7 being there, it's contemplating. You're waiting for something, possibly you're working towards something, but you can be inspired by attention coming your way with whatever you're doing, work, friends, family, whatever it may be. It's a good time, but just because it's extreme energy doesn't mean that you're not going to like it for some of you. So just be prepared for that Monday and Tuesday. So Wednesday through Thursday, the moon will be in Taurus, activating your second house of money and possessions, earn income, how you spend and make money, or complaints about what you own. So let's see what's going on with you for Wednesday through Thursday for Aries for May 22nd to 20th. Aries for Wednesday through Thursday. You have the King of Swords. You have the Lovers in the upright position. And you have the Four of Swords. And I'm going to add one more card to this. Okay. And you have the Hermit. So, some of you may be dealing with, this could be a manager, because that second house is activated. This could be a manager, boss. Some of you may be a manager or boss. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini for some, Pisces, or Virgo for some of you out there. But when you see this energy, for me, it tells me a sense of detaching, a sense of wanting to know the truth about a matter. For some of you, you are telling the truth right now. You're being a bit pulled back as you do rest and reflect, because there could be some of you could be dealing with 2 different love interests at this time, where because you're telling the truth, you may be going in a certain direction, making a choice between lovers if you have a love interest, or this is possibly marriage or divorce. Some of you could be dealing with legal issues that are going on right now, court matters with you and your husband, you and your wife. There could be children involved in the situation, trying to figure out how much time you may need to yourself, decisions that you actually want to make, how do you want to communicate, keeping the emotions out of it. This is using your mind and intellect, even though I do see that there's that sense of emotion involved, because the Lovers is there. That's a union, that's a bond, that's a blessing from the universe, something that is divine in nature, something that you're being called towards. But there does seem to be possibly some restriction that's taking place. So these could be plans that you're thinking about with your partner. As the Hermit and the Four of Swords, it's there. So this is adding up to, let's see, it's 9, 6, 4. This is adding up to a 10. So when it's adding up to a 10, that means something has possibly ended. Okay, a relationship, a decision that you've reached, finding some closure, moving forward in some way, but also making sure that you are reflecting. Some of you could be just working. This could be business contracts that you're dealing with, but this does seem to be that you're either thinking about, there could be air and water here, or an earth sign that could be someone that you're thinking about. There are 2 different people here, as the Hermit and the King of Swords is there. So resting and reflecting as well, but also I feel like there are work things going on, thinking about income, thinking about speaking to your manager, maybe about moving up in a position or something like that. But I do feel a sense of independence and detachment before you actually move forward right now, maybe needing some time. So that is Wednesday and Thursday. Friday and Saturday, and going into Sunday, the moon will be in Gemini, and that's activating your third house of communication, reading, writing, studying, being talkative, and especially within the household or around the neighborhood. So we're going to see what's going on during the weekend, okay, for Aries, for May 22nd to the 20th, energy for Aries for Friday, Saturday. You have the Ten of Swords. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the High Priestess. And then you have the Ace of Wands. So it definitely looks like something has ended, you know, potentially ending for some of you. It doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is going to go through with this process, but something is there. Sometimes this energy can tell that someone is a bit hurt. Sometimes this is stressed out, where they're working too much, they're thinking about different things, or being neglected from their partner, where a relationship is ending, a job is ending, something that you've been working towards or finalizing a decision in some way possibly has ended, maybe a marriage or something like that. Or some of you may be feeling as though someone is talking behind your back, trying to impede progress in the direction that you would want to make. But with that Ten of Swords, there comes the energy of another 10, where you can see the Ten of Pentacles is there. So maybe something has ended where now some of you are looking forward. Maybe this is something that's going on in secret, looking towards working to manifest a home, another relationship, a marriage. You're trying to build on something, but this is done. Maybe you're dealing with, again, Pisces is showing up again. Another fire energy is there. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign with the Ace of Wands, but there's new ideas and new passion in a relationship, and I feel like there's something that's trying to grow. As you see that Ten of Swords there, and ending to something, and then magic is happening behind closed doors within you, but you're possibly keeping a secret. Plans, or your partner is holding something back from you where they're keeping a secret, and maybe you're both working on something in tandem, but you're not letting others know about what's going on, you know, because it's really no one else's business but you two, you know. So there could be, you know, heightened intuition at this time because the Friday through Saturday the moon is in Gemini. There could be a lot of socializing and activities with friends, family, just having a jovial time of communication, and maybe there's some sparks of passion with, through that communication comes new ideas, sharing different plans, or, you know, things like that. You could be around your partner throughout the weekend, and because the High Priestess is there, there just may be that secret kind of connection where the full relationship or the intimacy or whatever it is not quite there. So something is hidden. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean hidden agendas, but everyone has an agenda. But, you know, sometimes that could be a negative sense or positive sense. This doesn't look like a negative kind of thing to me for a lot of you. So be open to new ideas, be open to new energy and passion. This is a time to act on those ideas. If you receive a thought of some kind, if you're, you know, inspired, sometimes this is being pregnancy, you know, for some of you out there. Sometimes you may not want to go along with the pregnancy or the new relationship just yet, even though it's there for you to grab. The universe is offering you this opportunity. It's up for you to take it up. It's up for you to be open to that change. So if we add this up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there is conflict here. All right, so it's definitely maybe some arguments, disputes, but you're laying those to rest. If you can see the picture here, a lot of you are getting past that, moving into new territory, and trying to get rid of what has been holding you back, especially as these planets are starting to move direct, clearing that energy up, and it's definitely showing in the cards. All right, so that is for the weekend. Let's get into what may be going on with you from the Romance Angels. We're going to pull 2 cards from them to give you some advice. So from the romance angels, energy for Aries from May 22nd to the 28th of 2017. Energy for Aries from May 22nd to 28th of 2017. Whoa. So we have passion. It says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. And then we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So there may be some new passion that's going on, you know, passionate energy and the desire to connect with your partner. This is the time to be happy and inspired, where the Ace of Wands was. You do have that codependent energy there. Sometimes these could be addictions when it comes to smoking, drinking, alcohol, sexual addictions. It could be that you rely on your partner too much on an emotional way, where, you know, if they're not around, or if you're not getting the communication that you want or the emotional support that you want, it can drive you crazy. That's all you can think about and focus on. You're trying to please your partner so much, even if they're not doing right by you, you still deal with that and not address those issues or pull back. So watch that kind of energy. It needs to be equal, and if it's not, step back. So you do have wedding as well, where some of you could be getting married, going to a wedding of a friend or family member. You may meet someone at a wedding, but this is also meaning engagement, where some of you could be embarking upon a deeper commitment with you and your partner. And for others, this may involve a marriage where there is a fourth party, third party, where you're separated from them because you two are married, the both of you are married, and that could be some of the issues that are going on. So just watch these kind of things that are happening, but I do see some new beginnings for a lot of you out there. I do hope that these messages resonated with your energies this week. If you would like a private reading, you can email me, or you can actually go to my website and check out what's available, and I'll look forward to getting back with you as soon as I can. Love and light. Have a great week.